As the front parts of the brain become affected by the illness, some people may start to wander and appear to be constantly searching for something. This is often good exercise, relieves stress, provides fresh air and interest if outside, and can help with sleep and appetite. However, it may lead to overtiredness and often for the carer anxiety about safety. That way, wandering need not be discouraged. Restricting wandering and searching may lead to increased stress and agitation for the sufferer. Keeping a general eye out may be all that's needed. If the wandering is more problematic, try using the stress-reducing techniques to guide them away from danger and, if possible, engage them in activity. What works will probably be down to trial and error.
Even leaving the home to go for a walk alone or accompanied may be safe depending on how impaired the sufferer is, where they will be walking. Busy traffic close by is obviously more dangerous than a quieter area, and also on what level of risk is acceptable to you. Most people with dementia retain road sense until later in the illness, but if you are concerned, try going out with them and observe how they get on. If they live alone or are going out alone, make sure they have some form of identification with them, for instance your phone number. The best places to put this are in a purse or wallet or pocket of a coat or trousers.
She got out of the house one morning while I was getting dressed and I couldn't chase after her. What I had to do was to rush back in the house, pull a pair of trousers on, go down and get the car and chase after her. I managed to catch her at the bottom of the hill by the harbour and persuade her to get back in the car, and I took her home. The second time she went wandering, she could walk faster than I could run, and consequently, she just disappeared. And I was going out of my mind, wondering what was happening to her. Anyway, what she did was she got down towards always heading for the harbour every time. She got down there and stopped a man. Luckily, he had a telephone, a mobile telephone, and he dialed 999 and got the police. And the next thing is, quarter of an hour, 20 minutes later, a police car drew up outside the door with my wife in it and two policemen, or policeman and a police lady, and brought her in and said that what you'll have to do in future, to stop this is keep the door locked so we get the mortise lock on the door. So I took the key off her key ring and put it on my key ring so that once the door was locked, she couldn't unlock it, and that's done the trick now.
Then he'd get out through the front door and go missing, so often that I had a police number for him, where I used to phone up with a number, and then all I had to do was change of medication and whatever clothes he was wearing.
Occasionally we find that wandering leads to considerable fatigue, which can cause other problem behaviours. The individual may be unable to settle to eat or drink, and this may have to be done and offered whilst they're on the go. Often, though, wandering is a phase and will go away by itself. It is tempting to consider medication as an option. However, we should try to avoid this, as the doses required to reduce wandering will cause drowsiness, increased likelihood of falls, disorientation and possibly incontinence.
Remember, try not to discourage wandering unless it is dangerous, distressing or causes undue fatigue. Wandering often goes away by itself and medication is rarely helpful.